Hey yo, what's going on? So this is going to be the answers video to my previous questions video. I've gotten a handful of questions, so I just figured I'd answer them for you guys quick. So first question is from Dance For Me 13. How do the people around you respond when you say you make YouTube videos for a hobby, or do you keep it a secret? There's a couple of friends of mine who know about it. Some of them watch videos, some of them don't. They don't really say anything about it, and I don't really bring it up or talk about it. Everybody knows that I'm into like bushcraft and survival gear, and they kind of make fun of that, but that's pretty much it. It's just kind of a running joke in our group of friends, but it doesn't bother me any, so it is what it is. Tom Chitwood had a handful of questions that FrogTax said that Tom took all his questions. So, what do I do for a living? I am a nurse. I work at Allen Hospital in Waterloo, Iowa. I just graduated in May of this year, and so I'm just finishing up orientation, and we'll be on my own in the next week or two. I am 25 years old. 26. 25. I'm 25. I have never been in the service. I have a dog right there. His name is Sawyer. He's a Maltese. And then I used to have 2 guinea pigs, but one of them passed away, so I only have 1 left. When I was in college was the only time that I didn't have a dog, and it weighed me down a lot. Just pets are a huge part of my life. So I got the guinea pig, had him for 5 years, and their lifespan's about 5 to 8 years. And then he passed away just from old age and whatnot. So that was pretty hard, but I have 1 right now, and he's 3 years old. So yeah, I'm currently looking for a house. Once I find a house to buy, I will most likely get another dog. But that is the pet situation. What is the longest I have camped out? Probably like camp out at a campground, like 4 or 5 days, I guess. And then I did a 3-day hiking trip a few months ago. Have I ever camped out by myself? I used to camp out by myself in my backyard growing up all the time. I haven't gotten too many opportunities lately. I see the weather is supposed to cool down this next week, and I have another video I'm going to post that will lead to a solo camp out, and then in the future I'd love to do like I know how guys on YouTube do it where they're in different places but they camp out at the same time and videotape it and like converse. I don't know how that works, but I'd love to do that with a few friends here on YouTube. Second Amendment. I have a couple of guns. I would love to get more into hunting, but I don't know anyone around here who is into hunting who would show me. I have a bow and arrow, but this question specifically asks about the Second Amendment. I wish I could carry concealed in the hospital. But you're not allowed to on hospital grounds. I don't have a concealed carry permit, but just because I'm at home, sometimes I'm out and about, not very often because I'm not a huge fan of people. Going into Walmart when it's busy gives me crazy anxiety and I just want to leave. So if I could carry concealed in the hospital, I would get the permit, but I can't. So, but I have a 22 and a 12 gauge. Mostly for self-defense, home defense, and then hunting. I would use it for hunting if I knew anyone who could teach me. Spiders is the next question. My fiance is terrified of spiders, so I am the spider killer. They don't bother me. My house is poor. The house that I live in right now is poorly sealed, I guess you could say. So we get mice and spiders all the time. The only thing that bothers me about them is when I wake up and they're crawling on my face. I hate bats. I've had 2 periods of time in my life where I have woken up with a bat in my hair, and I think they're disgusting and they creep me out. I hate bats. Snakes. I am terrified of snakes. That is my one thing. Like, if I have one thing that, bar none, doesn't matter. I could never live in the South for this reason. I am terrified of garter snakes. I was mowing my yard last summer sometime, and I saw a snake, and even though I was on a riding lawnmower, I freaked out, pulled my legs up. I was going to run it over, but then at the last second I changed my mind because I was like, all God's creatures, blah, blah, blah. He wasn't hurting me. It was a stupid garter snake, but it scared me to death. I just quit mowing and go inside for a couple hours to calm down. But I am terrified of snakes. I have nightmares about snakes. Like, it's a bad thing. But everybody's got to have something they're scared of, so it is what it is. I really like Dee Dee Mandy, Snowfog, Bushcraft, and Wild Camps question. I thought it was very unique. If you were told you had to spend 24 hours alone in the wilderness, what 3 items would you take and why? So when I originally thought about this question, I didn't really think much about the 24 hours because you could pretty much spend 24 hours in the woods with nothing. You just go out there and sit, I guess. It'd be a lot more fun if you could take a knife. So obviously one of my items would be a knife. Probably my favorite is my Tom Chitwood Old Hickory Kephart style knife. Would most likely be the knife I would take. Second thing I would take would probably be some kind of pot. So stainless steel, aluminum, titanium, doesn't matter. Big old pot with a lid and a bail. So I could boil water. I could use the pot to grill or anything I needed to, cook up anything that I needed to, and it'd be something nice to carry wild edibles around in, just like a container to carry stuff in. The third thing I would take would probably be a ferro rod or a fire steel of some kind. But those 3 items would last me longer than 24 hours. I think I could get away with a lot, or a long period of time with just those 3 items. This question kind of leads into my next video that I'm going to be posting later today, so be sure to check that out. If you guys have any more questions, you can post them to this video, and then once I get, a handful of questions, then I can do another video or whatnot. But this was fun. I like the interaction with viewers and whatnot. I like to interact with people's videos when I watch. I like to comment and whatnot, and I appreciate it when you guys comment on my videos. So thanks for watching, and if you got any more questions, leave them below, but stay tuned for more.